So we are the Energi Vikings. We chose to take on the challenge of designing a small sustainable energy generating system for the provision of heat and light to a new cabin settlement in Telemark. The energy produced must be efficient and reliable, as it is difficult to link the settlement to the national grid. In order to learn more about the problem, we sent one of our engineers to speak to a Norwegian couple who live in the settlement.
I'm here with a Norwegian couple who owns an off-grid cabin in Telemark. How is it like living here?
We really like it, but we have limited access to electricity because our settlement is very far away from the main grid.
Yeah, just limited energy causes us a lot of problems because during winter the weather is very harsh and also sunlight is limited, so basically we need a lot of energy to warm our houses.
This drawing is an illustration as to how we imagine our design to be laid out. As you can see, there are 10 cabins, which all have underground cables and will be linked to the centralised powerhouse that looks like one of the cabins. This powerhouse is where the combined heat and power system will be located, and it will be powered by burning biomass. We will also be using wind power to provide some of the energy. There will be 3 wind turbines, and they will have a radius of 10 metres. These will be located in the mountain where there is more wind. The wind turbines will have cables that will link them to the powerhouse and then transport the electricity and heat generated to the cabins. So how does our solution meet the design criteria? Firstly, the solution must be long-lasting and reliable. We will be using 3 wind turbines, so that in case one breaks down or needs to be maintained, there will be others to provide the energy. To add to the reliability, in the case there is little wind, the bioenergy will produce the required energy. Safety is very important to us. We have done this by ensuring both the wind turbines and the bioenergy buildings are safe to operate and produce no hazardous waste. This is our definition of sustainability. We believe our solution meets this criteria. The bioenergy building is carbon neutral, which means our solution is sustainable. In terms of desirability, we didn't want our solution to affect the natural environment. Therefore, our turbines will be smaller and setting them away from the settlement. Also, the bioenergy building and the centralised power station are in fact the same building, which looks like one of the cabins so that it will blend in to the surrounding environment. Our final point is about the costs. Our solution is an investment, where the installation costs will be recovered in a small amount of time, as a surplus in energy can be sold back to the main grid to make a profit. The settlement isn't made up of 1 cabin, but 10, which will all be fully provided with heat and electricity.
EV, power to the future.